Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ifia Artistry, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I install my frontals, probably before I do my makeup. And disclaimer, I am not a hairstylist, professional hairstylist. I just do install frontals. Okay, so you're going to be watching the video and see how I do that. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start by slicking down her hair with the got to be spray. Okay guys, so after that I place the hair on her head, and then I'm using my hot comb to like comb the hair backward so that I can be seeing what I'm doing. I need the hair to be flat. I need it to slick down very well so that I can know what I'm doing. Okay guys, so after that I pulled up the hair, and before I did that, before I actually begin to place this glue, I had marked where her hairline stopped, and that is where I am placing the glue. Okay, so I'm using the Love Beauty adhesive glue. I'm using that to just I'm putting it on her hairline. Okay, so while placing the glue, I'm just taking it like small portion, like I was placing it in small drops. You can see how I'm doing that. So small drops at a go. Don't go and pour in the glue at once. Just place it small and then spread. That is how to place glue. That is how I place my glue actually. So I'm just doing that, hoping that it's going to come out nice. It's going to be great actually. Okay, so that is it. And I'm just so when I place the glue, I'm going to allow it to clear. You can see the first side I did had already cleared, so the glue is actually very nice. So I allow it to clear, and when I did like three coatings, then I placed the hair back on her head. Okay, you can see the way I'm actually placing the hair. So when I place it, I'm going to be combing it back. This is just a method to slick it down on her hair. Okay, like because if I don't comb it this way for it to slick down, like I wouldn't want to be using my hand to be pushing this lace down her hair. I'll just be combing back so that it slicks down on her hair. That's how I melt it down. I remember I've not cut the lace, and this lace is good. So at part this part of her hair, I noticed that the plucking wasn't really done so perfectly, so I had to just go back and pluck some parts again, just to give me the natural hairline that I wanted. Okay, I'll just go ahead, and I did some plucking anyway for a while, and until I was done, and I think at the point I was okay with what I was seeing, and then I had to go ahead with cutting out the lace. At this point I was already done with laying. No, I was not really fully done with laying the lace, because the front part is not well laid at the point. I was still going to go back and lay it back, but first of all I'm going to be cutting the lace, and I'm going to be cutting in a zigzag motion. I'm not just cutting a straight line. I'm equally following the hairline, the hair that I'm using, the hairline of the hair. That's what I'm using. So I'm going to just be cutting it the way it came. So the hairline of this hair is not straight. This is the HD lace frontal, and the hair they placed there is not straight. So I'm going to be following the hairline the way the hair is. So that's what I'm doing basically. And you can see the way my hand is moving as well. I'm using a zigzag motion just to make sure I don't have a straight line at the end of the day. So when I was done with the first part, I have to go over to the second part, like the other side of the hair, and then cut out the one from the ear side, and then move ahead in cutting the lace. Okay, just to wash, that is just it basically. Just keep cutting and keep cutting. So when I was actually placing the glue, I made sure I gave some gap. So like the front part of the hair is not really covered with glue yet. I still have to go back with my glue and cover it up. Like I used to give gap because I'm going to cut this lace, and I wouldn't want the glue to come forward like too much on in her front head, because if I do that, when I'm going to start doing the makeup, now it's going to be a problem for me. Okay, so you're going to just wait and see the way I went ahead and then glued the remaining parts that I didn't glue yet. Like when I talk about the front line, yes, okay, you can see I just raised it up to glue it down again, because that front part I don't like to glue the front parts as I'm gluing like every other place. I just glue the center, basically just leaving a small portion in the front part. And when I'm gluing again, I'll just let it be for a while. I'll just place the glue there and leave it for a while. Once the glue had dried up, then I'm going to go ahead and then slick it down, So I'm going to make sure that the glue already, like the white part of that glue has already cleared, is no longer white. Then I'm going to go ahead and place it downwards. So this side of the hair is actually giving me like it's melting into the skin, even though I've not really, done much in trying to melt it down. But of course, it's a HD lace, and I said I'm not a professional, so I was doing my best. That is it. Okay, guys. So after that, I used my wax stick, and then I'm trying to equally slick down the hair again. I'm now trying to style, as I just tied it down with the band. I tied the front part of the hair down with the band, and as I'm just, so when you tie it down, you basically are trying to, slick the hair down, lay it down more so that the lace is not going to pull out. Okay, at this point I'm just trying to style, so I combed it first and then I did the pattern. So I think at the point I had to move away from the camera and go coil the hair because I was not really staying so close to where my coiler was. Okay, guys, so at this point I had to part the hair, and I was just trying to style with the style the clients wanted for her hair. I was just doing the C curve. I'm just taking time to, do the C curve side. That was what she actually wanted. So I'm just taking that gradually. So when I was raising some parts up and then the other one down, and I was taking my time to, coil it the way it should be, or, pat it the way it should be. So after doing that, I'm going to be using the wax stick, and and equally my hot comb to slick it down because it needs to be flat, especially the down part needs to be flat. So I'm just doing my possible best to do that, you know, just wash and enjoy the process and see how I coil and did that until I got to my desired shape or whatever they call it that I want. I was just taking my time basically, and at the end of the day, I think I was lifting as well, and this is it. That was the look the model wanted, the client wanted, not the model. Okay, guys, so after that I lose the band, and this is it. You can see the hair melted into her skin, and I loved it. When I saw the HD list, I was like, let me film the look for you guys, see how I did that. And I love the outcome of the look. I love the baby hair I gave her in the front. And this is the end of the video, and I hope you guys love it. Even if you don't love it, sorry, I'm not a pro. I just did what I think I can at the moment. Thank you guys so much for always sticking by. I love you guys. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, put on your post notification, love, share my videos. I promise I'm going to be creating more and more content for you guys. I love you guys again. Bye. See you guys in my next video.